Good morning. Good morning.
And finally, new rule, nothing with crypto in the title ever turns out good.
Don't write me about Bitcoin, please. I don't give a so don't ask me.
Bitcoin happens to use a lot of energy. It happens to promote anonymous transactions.
Bitcoin is not a currency.
Not bullish on Bitcoin.
You, John McAfee, believe in the power of Bitcoin. So much so that you'll put your on the table, chop it up, put it in your mouth, swallow.
If it doesn't reach at least $1 million.
99.999% of the people that own Bitcoin are f***ing morons. That's just it.
What's it feel like to be a Bitcoin?
I don't have any Bitcoin.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the GM show. GM to everybody.
Good morning.
Happy Monday. And I'm Freeman, joined, of course, by my lovely co-host, Matteo, over there. And we are ready to rock. It's a Monday, feeling good. And we got an interview today with the developer of Pumpopoly. So that's going to be real fun. You know, this is our first actual legit interview on the show. Believe it or not, we're so vain
for the day.
Here. We just have been all about ourselves, and we forgot that there's other people out there in the metaverse. So we've decided to start allowing them into our little home here. And this, if you're not familiar, is the morning crypto news, NFT news, and technical analysis show. We do it all here. It's become like this massive marathon of a show, but you know, it's really evolving, and we're loving it. So anyway, subscribe, like all the things, and let's jump into things. Here we're going to just give you our little pitch, gmdefi.xyz. That is our website. You can support the show by buying a mug or donating some cryptos over there. No pressure at all. Simpleblock.io is another little project of ours. It's a free website where you can make a minting page for your project. All you need is your contract address and your branding details, and you can make a free minting page for your project.
Yes.
Boom.
Yes.
I just sped through that at lightning speed.
That was good.
That was good. Thank you.
Usually we're not done with the pitch until it's like 6 minutes in, and we're like 5 minutes and 40 seconds. So
we had extra stuff today. So
yeah,
we're on fire.
We didn't mention the kimono wave, but we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. You know, one I can only shill so hard.
Yeah.
Before I need to move on. Days after the $66 million NFT drop, Moonbirds unveils a fund. I mean, I can't say I'm super surprised considering who the founders of this project are, but Moonbirds stormed onto the NFT scene when I can't speak today, when it launched on April 16th, raking in 66 million on mint and surpassing 100,000 ETH in trading volume within days. Now the project's COO is launching a fund with annual subscription fees coming in at 100 ETH.
Damn.
The NFT-focused fund is called 121G. The fund says it will focus on accumulating hard-to-acquire blue-chip NFTs and charges investors a minimum subscription fee of 100 ETH. Says they've been criticized for announcing the fund only days after Moonbird's launch and subsequent rally. Okay.
What does the fund do? What is the purpose of the fund? Just make money?
Well, it sounds like they're gonna try to accumulate hard-to-acquire blue-chip NFTs. So yeah, it's like an NFT fund, which is quite fascinating. It's like an NFT investment fund.
Yeah, you know, I had thought of similar ideas to this, but of course not like, dude, that's not their money level. You know, their money level is like, to me, like pretty unimaginable. Yeah, like that's not even my moon. You know what I mean? My moon is like their moon's way up there. I'm like, my moon, I'm shooting here. You know, that's what I'm imagining moon is. And they're
you just need to get halfway to the moon. You're okay if you're just in space. You're like, I just got out of Earth's orbit and I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean it. Well, exactly.
That's what
Yeah,
you're
sure,
saying.
something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. UAE has issued crypto license to Kraken. So Kraken can now start operating in the UAE. I think didn't we have Binance and maybe somebody else? Maybe I'm leaving somebody out. Maybe FTX. I don't know.
Cool.
Oh yeah, other exchanges like FTX and Binance have also received approval to do business in the Emirates. There you go.
I haven't
So
really used Kraken. You used Kraken, right?
I tried.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting because they have their own blockchain. They kind of did what Binance did with Binance Chain, but
Right.
I don't know. You know, there's a lot of exchanges. There's a lot of options, and Kraken's fine. There's nothing like inherently really wrong with it. It's just there's a lot of
Do they
options. There's a lot of
KYC?
competition.
I can't remember.
For a certain amount, I believe.
Okay.
Over a certain amount, I think,
Right.
for withdrawals. Yeah.
What's next,
Animoca
LaFleur?
is not done acquiring studios to make NFT games, says the chairman. Metaverse investor and NFT game publisher recently picked up 3 game developers with potentially more to come. So they are looking at making a whole universe of games over there. Animoca Brands recently
cool.
acquired 3 game studios, including Eden Games. And it sounds like they'll be buying more of them. So
Dude, the games
gaming
is gonna
is
be
great.
just absolutely massive. I think that's the best bet you can do right now in this space because it's like, because if you think it's like gaming in the gaming industry is larger than TV and music combined. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's a
mean?
massive
It's like
entertainment
just
industry.
massive.
Yeah.
You know, and so you start, all these play to earns. I mean, I'm telling you, like I told my kid, I'm like, dude, you might actually be able to just make a living playing games. Like that is just nuts to actually think about. Like just
I
to
know.
think
I know.
about
Well,
just
yeah, it was like I think when I was younger and I played a lot of video games, I like dreamed that could maybe be possible, right?
what do you call that economy? Because everyone's like, okay, we moved from like an industrial
When your
economy to
job is
like a
just to play
service
games.
economy, and
What is
now
it,
it's
the
like, okay,
entertainment economy?
what do you call that economy where you just play video
It's
games
the
to make money?
entertainment economy. Something like that. It's like
Oh
interactive
man,
entertainment economy. I don't
what do you
know.
call that economy? That
It's
is crazy.
wild though. Yes, it
Then
is
it's like,
wild.
who's gonna be the one? Who's? It's just nuts, man. Like so many jobs have got to be automated. It's gonna just change so much. It's just crazy to think about.
Matt's over there. His mind is blowing. Okay, I have no idea what this one is. I always throw in one that I haven't even like looked at all. And here's one for you guys. A Aku Ethereum NFT launch ends with 34 million locked in a flawed smart contract.
Oh no!
Mistakes in the code for the prominent project launch mean that 34 million worth of ETH is apparently completely inaccessible.
Oh, could you imagine being on that team? Oh, that would feel so.
These are the Acutars. They're actually pretty cool looking.
How in the hell? What did they do? How is
The
it locked?
Acutars NFT launch hit a snag when bugs in the smart contract locked up 34 million worth of ETH. Creators will be issuing refunds this week and airdrop the NFTs to buyers using a new smart contract. Ouch.
Oh, so they can still issue refunds.
Yeah, I wonder how they're doing that. But yeah, so it says hotly anticipated Ethereum NFT
Maybe
launch on
something
Friday
like
went
just
seriously awry.
maybe they
Wow,
can reverse transfers or
how did we
something like
miss
that.
this one? We missed this project, I guess. But yeah, it can't be accessed by the creators or the NFT buyers. So it's a mess. That contract is a total mess. I'm trying to still see if it says what happened with the contract. Oh, they had a Dutch auction. I've seen a couple of these projects doing these Dutch auctions, and
I can't stand them. I can't stand
where
them.
and it's just maybe let's see. Once launch started, however, a Twitter user warned there was an issue with the smart contract. Wrote he was told by the developers that he was wrong and was assured there were fail safes in place to prevent the issue. This gets spicy. So the developers of the project denied there were any problems and pushed on anyway. That's not good. However, someone going by the name user221 then triggered the suspected exploit, which apparently halted both Ethereum withdrawals and refunds from the contract. So it did halt refunds too. Oh no. Oh no.
So it's just stuck in there.
Alongside the exploit was a note urging the developers to, quote, please do bug bounty on your contracts or have them audited at least.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm like, when you do these kind of like heavy contracts, definitely get it audited, you know?
So I guess they then unlocked. So the person then unlocked the project. So they locked it up and then they were able to unlock it. And they just did it as essentially to just say, like, this contract's flawed and I'm just showing it. I'm just showing you that I could do this. And then they released it back. So that's why they're able to do refunds and stuff now.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm guessing why they're changing the contract, because now anyone could just do this exploit to the
No,
contract.
it's like pointless. Yeah. All right. Well,
once you guys acknowledge that the exploit exists publicly, I will remove the block immediately. Oh my gosh. Wow. What a ouchie. Okay, well, that does it for our little news section today. We're gonna go on over to the charts and see what's going on. Show us, Maddie.
Let's check it down. Let's check it out. Let's check it down. Let's get down to this. All right. It's been, the markets have been down. All right. I did exit. Let me get some coffee in here. I exited some positions over the weekend because we had some definitely overbought signals, and it just didn't look good for a lot of our, like, let's look at near here. Okay, we got in a near. It was already questionable because we've been at the top here. It's just been raging here, and look at the distance here from the 50 EMA. When the price extends itself away from the 50 EMA, it likes to come back to the 50 EMA. All right. And essentially what it's been doing is just been in this range while the 50 EMA trends up. And then price, this last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just 7 days, almost basically a week, just been trending downward, right? So we entered here. And yeah, we closed out pretty quick, right? Small loss. And then here, right, we went into a short. And now we have a pretty decent short going on here. So, you know, got it. Not every strategy, well, every strategy will have losses. That's just the way trading works. You're never going to have a strategy that is 100% wins. So, you know, small losses, small wins, big wins. That's what it's all about. So, you know, we cut our bags, or else, you know, because what happens is a lot of people, right, they get down and they're like, oh man, I'm losing. You know, this is also why you do good risk management, you know, small percentage of your portfolio, like 2% or so, small leverage. If you're leverage trading, you know, don't go crazy. Don't go like, you know, 25x leverage is pretty insane, and it'll get you sweating when you're down and you see your account. You're like, holy crap, I'm 200% down on my position, right? It's not very fun. It's not very fun trading that way. So good risk management, guys, will allow you to make a profit. But yeah, so near we are, let's take a look at our positions here. So these are our short positions. Near, we're doing really nicely. This is about when I think I actually sold when we were down about like 20% or so. So definitely we've made up.
I feel so bad that on this episode where we're talking about a near project, we're also shorting near at the same time. It hurts my heart, but you know, it's nothing personal to near. It's just that this is how we play the market.
So, bro, yeah, it has nothing to do, right? Yeah, this isn't our HODL accounts. This is our leveraged trading accounts. Okay, we don't hold bags. We don't sit here and, you know, FOMO into anything. We just play by the charts. That's it.
Yep.
And the
We
charts
don't
we
even care
trust.
what the asset is.
Absolutely
Really.
not. I don't even look. Yeah, I say like, hey, anyone want me to trade any other shit coin? Send it on over. Like, I'll put it on a
We're
books.
not
Let's
saying
go.
Near is one of those. We're not saying.
Well, what is the definition of shitcoin? Isn't it just? I mean, of course, it's like
Baby
basically,
Doge.
basically, I just see shitcoin as another way of saying altcoin. That's about
Yeah,
it. Which is
I
what
know.
anything other
That's
than
what we use.
Bitcoin.
We use those two interchangeably.
Yeah.
Well, there is no second best.
There is no second best. That means they're all shitcoins.
There's only Near.
Right? Yeah.
There is no second best. There's Near.
Anyways, so I think I should have actually had some more short orders filled. So I'm pretty disappointed we only have 4, but we could be seeing some more short orders coming in today. We'll look at those in just a second. But right now, these ones are performing pretty well, right? BNB, XRP, SHIB, all nice shorts. Let's take a look at a couple of them. SHIB, so Near, I see, definitely more levels for it to come down. But yeah, this is interesting for SHIB because this could be done. This might be a good time to sell SHIB actually, because look, it came down here, reclaimed this giant vector candle, and immediately price started coming back up. So this could be a good time to because we might be getting ready to long SHIB right here. So let's get ready for SHIB. Maybe I just end that one now. Let's see what the 4-hour. I'm jumping here. Yeah, I mean 4-hour. We got a green. We have a divergence. Repeat, we have a 4-hour bullish divergence. Yes. Okay. I think this is a good time to actually take profit on SHIB.
Yeah, just do it right now live.
Yeah, we're just gonna do it.
Taking profit like a boss. That's what we do. We always take profit.
So
when in doubt,
SHIB,
take profit.
Good one. Yeah, I mean, dude, I didn't have a chance to take a look at all these positions we were in this morning. So here we go. Let's check it out. BNB.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
These candles here on the 4-hour, looks like we could be getting an over
These could all be
signal
you might
on the
take profit
4-hour.
on everything.
I don't know.
Maybe not yet, but
I mean, see, it did. Oh, you know what? It's actually right.
Yeah.
You could say this is holding.
It's at a support level.
Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on BNB. I'm not going to sell yet because we could be seeing more prices down, right? It broke this level of support, but it's not holding on the daily. 4-hour does look like we could be getting a pump, but I'm not sure. BNB might be one of those. Maybe I take profits and then I wait to see if I start seeing any short signals coming up and then enter back in short kind of type deal. That's how I might play this one. So let's make that. Let's just take some profits, huh? Let's just take it. 6% profits. We're just going to take it. And then I'm going to see after this little pump, see if this just kind of like a little retrace and then going back down, or if maybe we might have hit the bottom. That's why I'm going to be taking it, because this might be this, there's confluences here that are saying, hey, this might be it. You know what I mean?
Taking profits left and right.
Taking profits. XRP. This is all right. XRP has had a couple of candlesticks here on the 1-hour that are doing pretty well. Okay, we do have some giant vector candles up here right in the same zone as the 50 EMA. Green wave on the 1-hour. 4-hour, we do have an oversold signal.
It's a little weak. But
really lousy candle right now.
Yeah,
so
it's a little
I'm not
weak.
too convinced. Oh, we have a vector red candle here on the daily. So, as you can see, right, what do vector candles mean? Right, this means that the market right now, the market makers are going long while all the retail traders are going short. And then what's going to happen, right? Vector candles mean the price likes to reclaim it. It likes to come, not always right back up, right? Here, it took a few days before it got reclaimed. Here, it took like a week before it got reclaimed. So this might actually be a good one to take out, just because it's like, hey, you know what? We could be starting to see candles starting to reclaim this vector candle anytime now, right? I always like to sell on vector candles. It's ultimately, it's like, yo, this is
Couldn't tell.
this is what's telling me is like, yo, market makers are wanting to actually start driving this back up and trap and, liquidate all the people going into shorts right here. So you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Yes. Take this.
That's a nice one.
Take this profit.
15%. That's a nice one. Near, I'm gonna right. Okay, I'll watch near, but 20% seems pretty tasty to me.
I know, right? Hard not to just take that.
But I am still looking for shorts. So what I'm going to do here is see how these pumps work out on the 4 hour.
And then you might get back in.
1 hour, then we might get back in on a short.
Oh, wow.
Because the daily, we're still going short. So let's see how that works out.
Savage.
Our longs here, our worst position is Sol. Let's check out Sol. Sol daily looks like it wants to print a short. However, this could get repainted today. Doge did this to me yesterday. It hit our stop loss, and then hit our stop loss. So we closed, down on
I love when it does that. Love when it just barely hits your stop loss by $2 and then shoots up.
Basically, here, let me show you real quick. I'm on Sol. Looks pretty bad. Am I gonna stay in this one or do I cut my bags?
It's almost like a bot designed the market just for you in those moments. You're like, it did that just to take my liquidity.
You know what? I'm gonna watch.
Stole my liquidity.
So if Sol starts to get an overbought signal, I might just get out of it and cut the losses and get ready to go short, right? You know what I mean? Because it's either gonna kind of move up with the market today, or just do this range here. No one can see what's going on. Range here. And then just come right down, because it could be just rejecting off of this level of resistance or up here. Maybe it reclaims this candle zone. We'll see. So I'm going to be watching with Sol, but I might cut that bag loose and then get ready to short it and then take the profits when it comes back down. Right. I wanted to show Doge and what Doge did to me. Look at this. See, it came down. And our stop loss, I believe I had my stop loss I can't remember. It was somewhere down here. Somewhere in this wick zone was my stop loss. And it just came down, triggered it, skyrocketed right back up. So I was like, oh man, it didn't even give me a chance. We should have short. I was trying to actually get a short in, but it didn't fill. This is one of those ones where I put an order in, didn't fill. But, I would have had to have been around in order for me to take profits. I would have had to have been around to be able to get this wick to take profits. I just wasn't, So it's all right. It happens. It hits your stop loss, gets pumping back up. I might look into buying it, but the fact that I don't like to buy into vector candles, right? Because vector candles mean the market maker is actually shorting here. This could actually be a great opportunity. If you just sat here and you're like, okay, every green vector candle, I'm going to try the top of it, right? You're going to short every green vector candle. You're going to try to short the top of it or short anywhere, because what's going to happen, the price is going to come back to it likely at some point, right? And then it gives you a chance to take profits. Yes, it doesn't happen all the time. But I mean, look at this one. Yeah, that would have been great. Take a short, comes down. You might want to take a long here. And then you're basically kind of waiting for the price to come up in this zone to take your profits, because market makers could wait for a long time before they see. Look at this one. They had to wait for a long time until until they came back up here to make a profit on their longs. Okay. So it takes some time, but still, I mean, that strat is pretty decent. I haven't done a back test on that, on just doing the vector candles. That would be kind of interesting to kind of do a back test to see how that works out. But yeah, all right, let's check out what ape. We're still not in ape because look at this crazy wave. It's just been like, we're gonna get overbought signal. Nope. Overbought signal. Nope. It's just pumping. We got all-time highs. Well, at least on this chart. I think it might have actually spiked when they first dropped a little bit higher than this. But still, got 18. Not quite to 19. In fact, it's got to get to 19 before it gets to 20. So, I mean, we're still waiting for it to get to those levels. But, I mean, it's doing great. I mean, just this trend up is just absolutely. And I think a lot of it has to do with just everyone starting to hoard ApeCoin, because there's about any day now they're going to drop the
buy the rumor
land sale and all
the
that.
news.
Yeah, that's soon. Any moment they're going to drop the land sale for the other side and all this. So I think this has a lot to do with that, and it'll be interesting just to see what happens with Ape here. But it's pumping,
Yes,
and they're
indeed.
Let's see what's doing on the. Dude, yeah, today it's getting an oversold signal. We could see a nice pump. 1 hour starting to say we could be fading, but we'll see. Nothing too.
Hold an ApeCoin.
Dude, yeah. Should have hoarded that sucker at $7
or 10 or whatever. Yeah.
All right. Well.
Okay. Well, I think that does it for the charts today. And
yeah, I think I did a long time on the charts.
No, that was perfect. I'm glad you went over our positions and you sold. You took some profit on some. So that's cool. That's cool. I love that all just happened live. That's making me feel all good inside. It's a great start to the week.
And our position, Luna, it's not really dead yet. I think we could definitely see it come back up, and we could take profits on our long stuff.
I'm not breathing my hopium.
Yeah, breathe your hopium. I know we have trending. Looks like daily could be pretty rough on as far as that kind of goes. But look at this candle. This could be the bottom. You know what I mean? This kind of wick.
Yeah.
However, we do have this giant. Oh my God! Look at this.
Oh. Yeah. Well,
I think Luna might want to try to reclaim that. Maybe. You know what I mean? What did I just say about vector candles? They like to be claimed. It could just be a nice wick down, right back up. That's what I would. All right, maybe we'll see. We'll see what happens if I get Luna back up in a little profits. Might take it and get ready to short that sucker.
Okay, well, keep your eye on the charts and keep watching the show for daily updates on what we're doing with our little portfolio experiment for the show here. We are going to cut to a really quick intermission. It's not going to be as long as our normal one, and then we will be back. We will be talking about Pumpopoly, and we will be bringing on the developer for an interview. See you on the other side.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Diamond Hands, and I treat patients for crypto degeneracy on a daily basis. There are a couple of misconceptions, though, I'd like to clear up surrounding this important medical condition. Appreciating an ascending number isn't wrong. Number go up is a normal and healthy desire. In fact, a recent study revealed that 100% of cryptocurrency patients prefer a rising number. There are people in the media who complain about this, though, but they're mostly unhappy deviants. Your preferences are entirely normal and healthy. Whether you're a full-blown crypto degenerate or someone who's just looking to enhance their natural vigor of your portfolio, there's only one remedy I can recommend to you. Pumpopoly.com. Pumpopoly is a maximum strength, complete and working DApp, not a pre-sale or unhealthy fantasy. Simply apply Pumpopoly to the affected areas of your portfolio to experience maximum gains. Pumpopoly.com utilizes the time-honored formula of classic board game gameplay and combines it with the latest achievements in the 21st century, NFT technology. Its natural ingredients are proven by science to make your number go up and stay up. Order now at Pumpopoly.com and we'll throw in this free gift: a complete working version of Pumpopoly on the test net. If you're not 100% satisfied with what you see, the testnet version is yours to keep. Pumpopoly.com, the #1 remedy for crypto degeneracy.
I love that video. I saw that on the Pumpopoly Twitter, and it's also on their homepage. Check it out at Pumpopoly is their Twitter address. Real quick, before we bring on the developer, I'm just going to give you guys just the 10,000 foot view before we talk to the developer, who will give you the everything.
1,000 foot view.
He is the mayor of Pumpopoly, so you know he can tell us everything. But I will introduce you here. I'll give you like the realestate.com little description of Pumpopoly. This is an NFT real estate passive rental income game that uses classic board game mechanics, but is very deep. And there's a 50% commission on invites. So let's just scroll through their homepage real quick. Do your NFTs pay your rent? Pumpopoly offers an easy to understand game model. All property owners earn rent from their property. Casual browser game. The game totally works completely fine in the browsers. Doesn't push my old Mac at all. So it's not like a sandbox game or something where your whole system's just going to start crashing. And it's built on Near. Here you can kind of see what the Pumpopoly game looks like. We'll show a little bit more of that in a bit, but it's designed from the ground up to bring a success narrative to NFTs and crypto gaming. You get 50% commission from invites, level up your in-game salary with invites, unlock and build better buildings, Discord community, get the rewards you deserve. Shilling never felt so good. And I will say, like, it's a deep, like I can buy my property, I can do upgrades to my property, but I have to have good credit. It's disturbingly real. I felt like I was like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like
it reminds me a bit of that game Life, that board game Life.
Yeah, it's like Life and Monopoly mixed together.
Yeah.
And NFT technology applied, of course.
Cool.
So you got the classic board game style. The rules are easy to understand. You collect a salary from the treasury every time you make a move, which is called driving. And you earn rent when someone drives and parks at your property. So you buy land to earn more rent. The more pieces of property you earn, the more players that will be landing on your property. It's pretty easy to understand. This fully works. This fully works.
Like
this fully
Monopoly,
works.
Life.
This isn't a roadmap
combo
or empty promises. So here's kind of what the game looks like. There is so much to this game. You get deep analytics. It blows my mind once I start getting in here. You know, when I first loaded up, I was like, what is this? But then as I start to go around, I started to I was like, this is great. I love this. So without further ado, I'm going to bring on the developer. I'm going to stop yamming, and we're going to have him tell us why Pumpopoly is so awesome. So do you hear us? This is Houston. Do you hear us on the moon, Pumpopoly?
Yeah, everything's great here on the moon. Weather feels good. Am I coming through?
Yes, sir, you are.
Yes.
So tell us about Pumpopoly, what makes it unique, and why you chose the Near protocol.
Well, you know, for my design, it just something with that low transaction cost, because not everyone wants to pay these big transactions. And every time you drive and claim, you're going to get that salary. And just as the game is starting out, you don't want the transaction cost to be high and prohibitive for anyone to get in. So that's kind of where I came with Near. And also I liked the portable Rust toolchain. I mean, that's kind of from my nerd side as a programmer. I found that very interesting. Rust is something I can use elsewhere. But more to the, I've made other crypto games, and what I found is that, not everyone wants to get down in the dungeon and fight monsters. Not everyone's a hardcore gamer. People, that's not their fantasy to go down to the dungeon. Their fantasy is number go up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what crypto gamers want. They want something simple, that's easy to play, and it doesn't have to be violent. It's just an incremental clicker. People have played those before. Popular. It's simple to understand, but as you go deeper, you see there's more mechanics to keep you going.
Yeah,
So,
I just want
as
to
you
touch
play
on.
the game,
Oh, sorry. There's a little delay,
ahead.
everybody, so we're working with it. But I just wanted to touch on what you said about Nier being good for gaming, and I thought that was a great point about how games require low gas fee networks. And I also want to just quickly comment about how well the Nier onboarding process is integrated with this game. And I'm guessing Nier gives its developers a good onboarding toolkit or API, but the way that I was able to so quickly make a Nier wallet, get onboarded into the Nier ecosystem, and then be sent right back to your application was such a refreshing experience in the Web3 world. And I want to give hats off to Nier and to you guys for making that such a friendly experience. For me personally, I'm a new Nier user, so I'd never used Nier before using Pumpopoly, and I was totally amazed. I was like, oh no, I got to make a wall and all this stuff. And it was so simple, and I was right back into the game before I knew it. So just want to comment on that real quick. But tell us more about just what makes a Pumpopoly different than the other games, and tell us about kind of the game mechanics and some of the things you think are really unique about the game.
Well, instead of starting out with some kind of pre-sale or promises and a white list and all of these things, that was really kind of a turnoff for me. So I decided I just wanted the players to come in organically and build the game up as they go. So, in the case of Pumpopoly, you buy the tokens. There's a fungible token, and then there's the NFT non-fungible tokens. So you buy the tokens directly from the game contract. There's not some kind of pre-sale. You don't need to wait months. This is something that's, happening right now. And, as you buy the tokens, the same amount is added back to the treasury. Now, the treasury is used to pay your salary. And as you guys mentioned, every time you move, you claim from the treasury. It's like a faucet, but better, for privileged people who only landowners can participate. And then when someone lands on your property, if it's an unimproved property, they pay you one salary. Now, if you improve your property, you get a rent multiplier. So there's the vacant land, which is a 1x, the hovel, which is a 2x, and then there's a small townhouse, and then there's the larger townhouse, and then there's a executive tower. Now, each one has a progressively higher rent multiplier, which, 2x, 4x, 8x, and then the executive tower takes 2 land plots and has a 16x rent multiplier. But however, the cost to build the improvement is, the square root of the multiplier. So, I don't want to get too confusing here, but let's say you buy, the initial 30 plots were at 1/100th of one token. So to build a hovel, it would be 2/100ths of a token, and so on. So the executive tower is 4 times the cost, but you get the 16x rent multiplier. Of course, to get these benefits, you need to level up in the game and progress. And there's 2 ways to do that. 1, by buying property, or 2, by inviting friends. And so if you like experience points in this game, it's a real estate, so it's based on your credit score. Instead of experience points, you have a credit score. And for each property you own, you get it +10, and for each friend you invite, you get +30. In addition to that credit score mechanic, you also get a commission. You get a 50% bonus for all of the city land that your friends, the people you invite, they don't have to be your friend. It could just be someone that you find on the internet, wherever you post your invite link. That's up to you. And there's also a 10% bonus for player-to-player transactions. If your friend buys a property from another player, the commission is 10%. So there's a lot of ways for it to go viral. There's, a lot of deeper mechanics in the game, and we have some more features coming out soon.
Yeah, I really like the growth mechanics that you've built in. I love that you've made the friend invite system a part of the gameplay. And so I just think that is actually a genius idea for the growth of the system over time. It's just kind of this exponentially growing snowball of a community. So I think, yeah, that's really great. Matt, do you have any specific questions to follow up with any of that?
Well, I was just thinking, I'm like, Freeman,
I'd
we
like
should buy a bunch of land, and then send on all of our videos, put out the invite. We got to raise our credit score, man.
Yeah, we should become
really lousy right now.
We should become mega pumpopoly investors. But what were you going to say?
How many users do you currently? How many players do you currently have on the game?
That's a good question too.
I believe it's 53 players right now. We just started about a month ago, and I didn't take any grant money. I didn't do anything like that. I'm just starting on my own, and with my social media team.
Dude, well, I think.
But the other point you mentioned, exponential growth, and the lands are actually priced along an exponential curve. So each property that is added to the game, because when you think about it, if you move to another player's property, there always has to be a higher probability in terms of cost of getting your salary rather than paying it to another player. So the game world expands dynamically, but the new land that is added at a higher price along that exponential curve to ensure the satisfaction of the existing holders. And that creates that exponential growth mechanic, the number go up that crypto gamers are looking for today.
Well,
yeah, you're way better at math and economics than I ever will be. And then it's just your game is an example of this. It's like this little micro economy here, and I think I just got to say again, I think this is actually
cool.
a very
to me, man. I think
project.
You could totally. I mean, you've already built this out. That's what's amazing to me. You're not sitting here saying, "Hey, when we get this milestone, then I'll show you what we're working on." It's like, no, this is like,
gets me excited.
Let's get started. That's huge. And I mean, I see, I could easily see, you've already built this, so now it's like, you drum up some. I'm sure. Is Near giving out like grant money to developers and stuff like that, working on projects?
They are, but I didn't take any. The terms weren't right for me, and I'm about business. I'm a builder. I've been publishing online for years and years and making money online. And, that's why I incorporated that invite link. So it's not something, I've got this grant money. I want to pay an influencer this bounty. And what is the influencer going to do for me? Take my money up front, and who knows what happens. And so, that's what I said. The success narrative. That's what I'm talking about. Because I'm about business. Pumpopoly is about business. It's about number go up. It's not about promises. It's not about a charity. It's not about grant money. It's about getting the job done. You know what I'm talking about. There's too much going around in crypto right now, where everybody's out there for a free lunch. They're going to make a lot of promises. That's not me. It's never been me. When I make my sales online and when I publish online, I do it for the commissions exclusively. I never sit there and say, can you imagine showing up to a sales floor or publishing a website and say, you know what, you guys, why don't you pay me first and then maybe I'll give you a sale. It's ridiculous. Right. And this, I really feel like actually the grant money, it sets the wrong incentive for publishers everywhere. It puts up an economy of people who are going to pretend that they're going to publish, and they never deliver. It incentivizes vaporware. That's not me. It can never be me. I can't do that.
Dang, go off. I mean, this is, I feel like you're, we resonate really well with this. Matt and I are long-term just, Web 2 developers, right? From the old internet or whatever. But, and we can't really stand the VC money sphere either. It's just, and, so many of these unicorn companies are still not turning a profit despite just massive amount of money's dumped into them, and it just grinds my gears as someone who has to actually make businesses that make the actual profit. I mean, even just for my own sanity,
right?
So I totally resonate with what you're saying, and I think that's a great just a great motto for this game as well. And I think I feel like we're very early in this game's just growth and development, and yes. Anything else you want to say specifically that you want to get across here?
Well, there's so many details in the game, and if anyone has any questions, the best way is on the Discord. I've got staff there, I've got other players there, I'm there, and I can answer the questions. I can get with you, I can help you out. And one of the other things when I talk about success narrative with that invite link, I know a lot of people in the cryptocurrency community, they're not maybe experienced in business or selling, or they might even feel embarrassed to use their invite link on their entire contact list. But it doesn't have to be that way, because if someone encounters that kind of objection, they can come on the Discord and I will personally coach them. I will tell them exactly what to say to every objection. There is no objection that's legitimate. They can sell virtual real estate and have a success for themselves. That's what Pumpmonopoly is about, making your number go up. I'm here for you. The team is here for you. Everybody's oriented. We all have the same incentive for success and number go up. That's my close.
You sound like you've been a sales coach before or something. I mean, it's just like, I feel like I got that same, that me and Matt, we used to work at T-Mobile when we were like really young and together. That's where we actually met many, many years ago. Like, and it just sounds like that. Ago. There is no excuse that we cannot overcome. And I love the enthusiasm, and I'm showing your Discord right now, and there's actually somebody giving away a property right now. So yeah, check out the Discord, because you can also maybe just get into the ecosystem here for free, even by taking advantage of one of these giveaways as well. So yeah, I encourage everyone to check out the Discord. I actually really like this project. The more I got into it, I love the humor of it as well, and it's really great. And I don't know what else to say. Matt, do you have any other things you want to chime in and say about that?
I know. I love the fact. No, I'm super stoked that it's.
I think we're going to get property, right?
Because I the problem. Property. Oh yeah. I think
yeah.
we should do like a GM account, and then we could do check. We could always check in on it and see how many people are stopping by and
see how our properties
and watch our development and stuff. But I think it's a fantastic concept. I love the idea of the game. I love the just the idea of kind of playing on the whole board game aspect, but just in a play to earn kind of Monopoly game, dude. It's just awesome. And I think it's the whole idea of like doing something like on Nier too. It's going to be harder, well, for one thing, it was really easy to onboard. Like for me, I don't have a
maybe the
wallet.
easiest ecosystem.
Never had a Nier wallet, and then here I am just clicking a couple buttons. It was really easy to kind of get started on it. And I think that's key for these kind of games that are starting up, because none of them, if you're going to do a play to earn game, you put crypto involved into the gaming system. It's like, we've talked about it before on the show, that it's just like Ethereum, these kind of like heavy duty tokens just doesn't even make sense. You got to use something that is basically free to be transferring between each other. And so yeah, very cool. I think it's very very smart, easy to get onto, and then just learning how to play it. There's just it just holds your hand, the whole tutorial process and everything.
Yeah, it's
Really, really well done.
really
Yeah,
well
I think it's
described.
awesome. You know,
And I want to just really quickly also say that I'm about to drive and claim. My timer just went off, so now I can claim my salary. Actually, I just clicked it, so there you guys see. I'm driving and claiming a salary right now. But I also
where
wanted
did
to
you land?
say that there. I'll have to tell you. I don't know where I landed, but I just want to quickly say that what I also love about this game is there is enough action and depth here to keep me engaged, where I would even be checking in multiple times a day on this, but it's not so like intensive that I need to be like spending a lot of time on this. And it's also not too simple to where it just completely loses my interest. This is something
Right.
that would keep my interest, but
Well,
not in too like addictive in a way, but in a good way.
just like how
And I don't have to go to the metaverse.
just like how he touched on earlier, it's not like people don't want to sit there and spend hours at a time playing a video game. You know, and I think another popular game is a perfect example of this is like Wordle, how it got so freaking popular. Why? Because people just had to play once a day. It just took like, you know, it didn't take the entire day. They didn't have to check in on it multiple times a day. The simplicity of it made it so popular, you know, and it's like these type of like quick check-in kind of games that, you know, you don't have to spend hours on a day are gonna definitely, I think, are getting more and more popular. You know?
Yeah, and you know, the other great point is that this, I love that, I cannot say it enough. I love that this is a real existing game, and that again, I don't
Yeah,
have to go to and load up some game interface that is just super resource intensive on my computer and it was buggy and glitchy, or you know, any of that, to just get into these worlds to then maybe go play some games. Maybe I haven't even I haven't seen a lot of even these metaverse games pan out even. And so, you know, I see there's some in development and everything, but you know, again, it's just like what people want is working projects right now. And again, I think it's just so beautiful about this project.
Yeah.
So any last words before we let you go? We really enjoyed this interview. This was a lot of fun, and I love your energy and your enthusiasm and your background. And you know, you're obviously a developer and you have a development background, and so you know that's also a huge advantage for the mayor of a NFT city to have a development background. I think it's
being
really
the mayor of Pumpopolis is a big responsibility. Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's been a lot of fun being on the podcast, guys. I hope we can check back, and maybe you guys can use your invite link in the description, and we'll see what happens.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
for
a great
sure.
idea in the description. Oh, I love it. And you gave us that little pitch, and you coached us. You coached us on the sale there.
I said we should put it on every video's description.
Oh,
all right.
okay. So maybe. Okay. Sorry,
I'm just
Matt. I'll
saying.
give you credit, Matt. Okay. Well, thanks a lot again, and
Right.
we will be keeping in touch with Pumpopoly and following your progress, and much luck out there. Thanks again.
Thanks again.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, well, that was a lot of fun. I think that was a really great interview, and I think this project is like, I'm kind of falling in love with this project. It's weird, but I am.
It's a love story.
It's a love story. I want a bunch of these properties. Like I want to get off the test net. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. We'll give me. I need to go set up my
let's
real
go.
wallet
Let's do
because
this.
I want a bunch of these properties and I want to start building.
Yeah, well, I was actually thinking, I'm like, I'm gonna buy this near dip.
Perfect.
And
It's
then
a
I'll
dip.
probably.
This is a perfect time to get some near.
Well, I was like,
Everybody should be buying
I was
near.
just like, I'm like, you know, I'll watch this near dip, and then I'll buy the dip, and then you know, throw some near and Pumpopoly, you know.
Yeah. Perfect time to buy, right? Not financial
is.
advice, of course. Don't take
Not
us seriously.
financial
We're about to
advice.
go buy near and go start buying virtual property in this
We're
little
gonna-
like 8-bit ecosystem. So
yeah,
you know,
and I
don't
don't got
take
the
us seriously.
bags to pump it up, so
But
sorry.
we're gonna go
everyone.
make a bunch of money. So you know, you don't need to take us seriously, but we're gonna go become landlords. So
landlords.
Okay.
And
Well,
what's great is it's
yeah.
not like near's not too pricey. It's only like $14 right
Yeah.
now.
What is it? I was gonna ask. Okay.
Yeah,
$14.
$14. So it's one of
Yeah.
those tokens that you're not sitting there like, oh man, you need you need to have hundreds of dollars to be able to get involved.
And I'm trying to remember how many, like how much near. I'll have to look again. How much near equals how much Pumpopoly tokens when you're in the game.
I did when we were I was on the test net. Like I don't know, I can't remember. It wasn't,
look at the deposit. It wasn't. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember it wasn't like out of this world.
Yeah, so like it's not going to cost you a lot to get started in this game if you want to just get started, which is also really cool. And that's what's, again, for games, we need it shouldn't cost an arm and a leg, to get into the crypto gaming ecosphere. And so yeah, I think that choosing Near was after looking at all the choices. Again, he's got a development background, he thinks like a developer. And he probably was like, I think Near's the best for what I want to do.
Well, what I'm interested in doing now, I'm just thinking about this, Brian, but like, I think, like the gaming, well, just like YouTube, and how people like, it's just like people watching people play games. Like that's the biggest thing on YouTube. My kids do it all the time. They just sit there and watch people play video games.
I know.
I mean, this whole new like play to earn one. Like if you were just sitting there, your niche was
playing
just
like
game, play to earn games, and you just had all these different
streaming it.
That's gonna be
give
huge.
away niche ideas. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just slowly. The GM show is there won't be any news.
There
won't be any.
Guess what? We're just now a gaming YouTube
we're just
channel,
playing
just like everyone else.
P2E games. We're just P2E gaming channel.
And we're just. Yeah, and now
we're slowly becoming that because now every day we're going to be giving updates on our Pumpopoly. So I guess we are becoming a gaming channel.
It's gonna happen.
So
yeah, maybe we should get some Axies. Get
no.
We could. Hey, just throwing ideas.
Matt's all coming off his high. He's been like flipping a bunch of NFTs. He's like king flipper now, and he just wants to buy up the whole NFT ecosphere all of a sudden. Jeez.
That's true.
You're going to become the Pumpopoly man. I'm going to Photoshop your face onto the Monopoly man for this video clip thumbnail. That's what this thumbnail is going to be.
Not going to happen.
You're the Pumpopoly
I make the
thumbnails,
man. And that's not going to happen.
I know you do. I'm forcing you. I'm going to make a new thumbnail and hijack the channel.
I look like I just have a mustache, but I look nothing like the Monopoly man.
Oh, you just wait till I'm done with you. You will look like the Monopoly man. The Pumpopoly man. Okay. I think that does it for us. I think that's
I think we're done,
for this great Monday show. Thanks again, everybody, for joining us. That was a lot of fun. And thanks again to Pumpopoly for coming on the show. And we will be back tomorrow, same time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern. And we will be here for all the good stuff. We'll be talking about NFT projects, tearing them apart again tomorrow, back to our old shenanigans. So can't wait to see you guys there, and have a good one, everybody. Thanks for joining us.